All right, I think we've got Race ready to go. Open it up for the first question, Zach.
Race, asked coaches as well, but just from your perspective, from kind of a player's perspective, you and Trace obviously played a lot of minutes this season, somewhat by necessity with Joey out, but you've played well together. What do you think it is about your individual games that maybe makes you guys, let you guys complement one another so well down in the post?
I mean, I'm the type of person who just tries to make other people the best players they can be. I'm a pretty unselfish person. And then Trace is just a really great player in general. So, I mean, pretty much anybody he plays with, he'll compliment. I think he compliments me because he takes the eyes of the defense, and then I get a lot of one-on-one matchups, and I'm able to take advantage of those. And then the same for him, honestly. I mean, if they double him, then they get it out across to me, and then I can either score it or even get him the ball again, and he can repost.
Alex.
Race, I just was asking Archie kind of about the slow starts in games. I'm curious from a player's perspective, is that something that you guys are aware of? And Archie talked a lot about it being just a confidence thing. Would you agree with that? And what's been the conversation in the locker room about trying to kind of reverse that trend of getting off the slow starts, particularly offensively?
I'm not really sure what it is, but I think we have addressed it. We talk about it before every game. We huddle up, starting five. We said, let's start out fast. Let's go play defense. Let's do this. Let's do that. But I mean, sometimes you just don't start out as fast as you want to. And I mean, I don't know if it has to do with confidence. I'm pretty sure we're all confident. When we go out there, it just has to do with, it's just, I don't really know what it is, if I'm being honest.
Tom.
Race, being a Minnesota native, I mean, now every game matters big, but does this one always matter just a little bit more to you?
This one definitely means a little bit more to me. Growing up 20 minutes from the University of Minnesota, being recruited by them. Dad went there, and brother went there. This one is definitely just means a little bit more for me.
Dustin.
Just Race, I guess, just taking a look at your season as a whole, what are you most proud of in terms of how your game's developed? I mean, where do you feel like you're most, in terms of places you got better, you're most proud of those developments?
I would say offensively, I'm proud of myself the most. I think the main thing for me was really just gaining confidence out on the court, and I think I put in a lot of work in the off season, and I think my offensive game has gotten better this year. I think that's just really due to the confidence that I have in myself, and the coaches believing in me, and teammates believing and giving me the ball that I can score. So I think that's one thing I'm proud of.
Stefan.
Race, I know Archie's talked a little bit about the mental aspect of the game recently. I mean, going through all the things you guys have this season, I mean, what are you guys trying to do maybe off the court just to kind of keep spirits high and grind out the remainder of this year?
Your mental this year is probably one of the toughest things that you have to deal with. I mean, we're not really allowed to do much, so we pretty much practice, take online classes, and go back to our rooms. So we can really only be around each other. Don't get to see our families very often. So, I mean, it's definitely one of the tougher things this year. But I think what we've been doing is really just spending time with each other and really trying to make the most out of it, because with the pandemic going on and everything, we really just trying to be grateful for what we have and not what we don't have. So just really just playing and enjoying it as much as we can, even though it's tough sometimes.
Last question, John Blau.
Just kind of building off of that, the freshman class is obviously their introduction to college basketball. I mean, how much maturity have you seen from that group of guys, just being able to handle, obviously being a freshman and trying to adjust, and then also plus the restrictions and everything that's going on with COVID?
I mean, from the day they stepped on campus to now, they're probably gotten way more mature, I would say. I mean, they walked on, they were just wide-eyed kids, and now I see them like growing up into who they're becoming. And I mean, IU is a fun place to be. I mean, we have some of the best fans in college basketball. I mean, it's a fun campus, fun everything, and they haven't got to experience any of that unless they've been on the visit, really. So, I mean, the best is really yet to come for them. So, I mean, just growing up this year has been definitely probably had to grow up a lot faster than I did when I was that old because you can't really, they just sit in their rooms a lot. I mean, playing video games, doing things like that. So, I mean, they had to really mature and understand that they can't go do things that other people are doing and just really focus on the main goal, and that's to win and just play good overall.
All right, guys, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.